Hi, my name's Bloom Post, and I want to talk to you about shamanic journeying. I'm a ceremonialist, a shamanic healer, a writer, a teacher, and I've been shamanic journeying on purpose for over 2 decades now. I was doing it before it was on purpose and didn't realize exactly what it was called. And then I started training and studying and working with a shaman about 21 years ago and have just been going ever since. So shamanic journeying is a really powerful way to link in with your guides, your teachers in the unseen realms. Some people call it guided visualization. That's fine. For me, the difference is that a shamanic journey is proactive, and it's very much about being intentional and proactive to connect with your guides, to connect for support and wisdom and information. It's not a passive activity. It's really about working with your sacred imagination and letting spirit speak to you through your sacred imagination so that you can tangibly link in with a visual of your guides and feel them with you and be able to do some good work together, as well as receive healing and support, whatever else is that you need. So I find that there's a few things that will make it a lot easier for you to shamanic journey. And the first thing I would say is let go of doubt, let go of monkey mind, and let go of, I feel like I'm making this up. That's the biggest thing that stops people from being able to link in with their guides, is that they just second guess and doubt themselves throughout the process. So if you're willing to let that go, to set that aside and have some fun with it, it will be a lot easier. Allow yourself to make it up, because once you start allowing yourself to create the visuals of what you want to connect with, then you find that it becomes very natural and it's easier and you don't feel like you're making it up anymore. The second thing I would say is practice. It takes practice, even though it's natural, it's part of your natural abilities, whether you realize that or not. You do have the ability to connect in this way, but if you haven't done it before, or if you haven't done it very much, then it takes a little time to get comfortable with it. So allow yourself the time to practice. The third thing I would say is keep it simple. Create a container for yourself. I like to take people through a portal door. Keep it simple. It might simply be a door. It could be anything else. Step in through that portal door to a space that you create in your imagination. Maybe you're at the beach. Maybe you're in the woods. Maybe you're on top of a mountain. But work with something tangible and go into this space every time just to get started. That way you don't have to recreate and figure out what it's going to look like every single time. And the space becomes very familiar to you. It becomes very comfortable, so that when you step through that same portal door and into the same sacred space again and again and again, you feel safe, you feel held, you feel comfortable, and it's familiar as your bedroom or your house. And that way you're not having to think about all that, and you can really focus on your guides. The thing about working with guides is that it's important to create personal relationship. It's totally fine to go in, connect with whatever energies show up, animal totems, beings of light, religious or spiritual figures, archangels, star beings, whatever resonates for you. Once you've connected with some of them, though, you want to really talk to them, listen, connect in a way that you create personal relationship. If you step into a sacred space and you've got 400 animals, totems hanging out, it can be hard to get clarity. It can be hard to get real clear support and clear information. So find 4 or 5 energies that you'd like to work with, or 1 or 2, and really get to know them in a personal way. Get to know them like a friend, so that when you hear them talking to you and you connect in with them, you can trust yourself in that, because that's how you can help support all that self-doubt that can pop up. This is how you bring in some trust and clarity as you're connecting. Have fun with it. I feel like sometimes people make it really hard You got to go to the upper world, the middle world, the lower world. You got to do this certain thing. You got to turn around in circles. You got to say a certain prayer. You got to whatever. You really don't. It's way more easy than that. If you would like to drum for yourself, if you would like to rattle, or if you would like to play some music or drumming or rattling to help keep the monkey mind busy, go for it. And keep it simple. Because once we start overthinking it and make it a really difficult process, then it's not as fun to do, and then you won't practice as much. So have fun with it. Keep practicing. I have videos on my YouTube channel, Bloom Post, where there are lots of shamanic journeys, some of which are simply just to allow you to go do whatever you want to do, others which are more specific, but all of which will take you into your sacred space and help you practice. So please check out my videos on my YouTube channel, Bloom Post. Please subscribe, stay connected, and thanks so much for being here.